What's up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue. What I'm going to be knocking out today is going to be some roast beef sliders. This was a recipe I saw on Facebook and decided to make some of my own changes on it. First of all, before we get into the ingredients, I have my oven preheating to 375 degrees right now. Our ingredients are going to be, we have some slider buns. I think that's the main ingredient. Just joking. Anyway, so we have the slider buns. I have some homemade roast beef that I made. And I'm going to put a link to that video in the iCard above and the description below. This turned out excellent. Some of the other ingredients that we have, I have some sliced white onions. I'm using jalapenos. In their recipe they use bell peppers. And I also have some minced up habanero in there just to give it a little bit of spice. I am going to be putting the original recipe in the description below. We also have some olive oil. So when we're cooking the vegetables, in the recipe I saw online, they use butter. We're just going to be cooking it with the olive oil. As far as cheese goes, they use shredded cheese. What I'm using is Munster cheese slices on one half of them, and then Havarti cheese on the other half. Also in their recipe, they used sour cream. What I'm going to be using is some Duke's mayonnaise that was sent to me by another YouTube channel. Fritz over at Fritz is Cooking Again sent this to me. I think because I was always making fun of this mayonnaise. Anyway, we're going to see what this mayonnaise is all about. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the iCard above in the description below. Run by there, take a look. He's knocking out some good recipes. To kind of spice things up a little bit as far as the mayonnaise situation is concerned, I'm going to be adding a little horseradish to it and some Dijon mustard. We're also going to need some beef stock. Anyway, I'm going to get over to this skillet and then we'll get cooking. First step is just to go ahead and cook these onions and peppers and habaneros down. So just going to hit it with a little oil. Then toss this in. This should take about 10 minutes. These roasted peppers are almost done. What I am going to do is I'm going to hit it with a little bit of, this is a garlic and salt blend. Just a little bit of that. In the meantime, what I've done was I did go ahead and add some cheese to the bottom layer of my buns. These are going to go about another 3 minutes and then we'll pull that out. These peppers, onions, and habaneros have cooked down about as far as I want. We're just going to go ahead and remove them from the pan. And now that we've removed our peppers, we're going to go ahead and add in our beef stock. And I'm just kind of eyeballing this. So we're going to add our beef stock, and I'm going to go ahead and throw in our mayonnaise, and I'm going to adjust this by sight. And now our horseradish. And a little Dijon mustard. And we're going to stir this in. Now that we have everything combined, we're just going to go ahead and throw our homemade roast beef in here. And basically we're just going to cook this until it's warm. So this is exactly what we're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and take the meat out just so it can drain just a little bit so our sandwich isn't too soggy. Now let's get making these sliders. Now that we have our meat and peppers cooked, we're just going to go ahead and evenly layer this out on top of our buns that we have the Havarti cheese on. And you could go as much or as little as you want. And once we get all this meat on here, we're just going to come back over it with the peppers and onions. Alright, boom, got that handled. Now let's go ahead and hit it with the cheese. Now this cheese is Munster. You could have whatever kind of cheese you want. I like mixing it up. Let me go ahead and taste that. Can't beat a nice jalapeno. And you know what, just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and add one more slice down this side. Now it's going to go in the oven once I get these tops on at 375 degrees. I'm probably going to leave them in there for about 15 minutes. So these just came out of the oven. One thing I did do was I did brush them with a little bit of olive oil on top before I put them in the oven. I'm going to go ahead and let these cool down for about 5 minutes. And then I'm just going to kind of cut them with a knife, just kind of separate them, get them plated up, and then it's time for me and my boy to get this taste test knocked out. All right, so this is a done deal. Now, if you guys are into comedy or anything like that, I'm going to be doing my taste test with Hedrick, the entertainer over here. Anyway, these dogs are tripping out. Go ahead and take a bite and tell me what's up.
That meat's nice and tender. Peppers are nice and crisp. The buns aren't soggy. Oh yeah, the sides are nice.
These things were the bomb. Anyway, give this a shot. Put your own twist on it. These have a little bit more heat. As a matter of fact, I was about to eat another one, and I was going to turn this into a mukbang video, but not today. Anyway, try this recipe out. Put your own spin on it. Fritz, if Fritz is cooking again, thanks for sending me that Duke's mayonnaise. Anyway, thanks for stopping by the Hippie Barbecue. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.